Today I got one of the most fantastic and easy garden pasta salads you've ever had and you probably will ever make. There's nothing to this, it's all about assembling stuff. In fact, the hardest thing about this is boiling your pasta. And if you can boil water, my friends, you can make this recipe. And as most things, it has got a definite Greek twist to this. So, to start us off, you're gonna need a fairly large bowl to mix this salad, and it'll feed a crowd. Now, I've pre-done my pasta. In this case, I'm using the tricolour spirals. You can use whatever you want. You can use the plain white, you can use the green spinach, you can use the orange carrot, whatever kind of floats your boat. Now, in this recipe here, I've done about a pound of pasta, so it's approximately, it's good enough to feed a whole bunch of people. Now, with this recipe here, from this point on, it's all about just assembling stuff. And like most things that Greeks do when it comes to pasta, we boil the Jesus out of it. We do not believe in anything like al dente or, undercooked. In fact, when Greeks eat pasta and you know what, there's something like chewy or crunchy in their mouth, chances are they broke a tooth. So let's get this show on the road. First things first, I'm gonna put in my Kalamata olives. By the way, these are mine. I bring these in from Greece. I'm the guy that smuggles in the olives in this like suitcase. They're from my trees, totally organic. Now, I'm putting in about a cup or so, cup and a half of these. They're so delicious, it's unbelievable. Now, I'm gonna take about 150 to 200 grams of feta, and I am definitely not a cuber. I am just a break it up like a chunky mess kind of thing, so you're gonna have big pieces, small pieces, not a biggie at all. And just put that in, just like that. Now, Greek salad, I'm gonna take about a tablespoon of dried Greek oregano, of course. I'm gonna add some salt to this, and typically I don't add salt when I use feta, but because there's pasta and it's a fairly generous amount, I am going to be adding some salt to this, of course. All right, now that I've washed my hands, I'm just gonna take my bowl for now and move it aside here because I'm gonna have to start working on my other ingredients. Now, for this, I'm also gonna add a little bit of fresh cracked black pepper. We'll go into this as well. I love fresh cracked black pepper. I do. In most of my dishes, even if they don't call for it, I add it. Just the way it is. So, now, I'm gonna take some onion. In my case here, I'm using a couple really small onions because they're from my garden, and we know what we say about the size. So just chop them up, fairly small slices. You don't want these enormous chunks in your salad. You don't want to like be biting into like a huge chunk of onion, unless you really like onion, and that's fine too. So again, same deal, as fine as you can get it. And if you can't chop really finely, that's fine too. Use like a little food processor. Nothing wrong with that at all. You can use whatever kind of pepper you want. You can use spicy. In this case, I'm just gonna keep it kind of tame today. So I'm just gonna use some sweet pepper in this. By all means, use green pepper, red pepper, yellow pepper if you wanna really kind of color it up, because food is also beautiful when it's really colorful. I love that, like when it's got like a lot of color to it. Now the next thing to go in are my tomatoes, and you can't have like anything Greek or Greek salad with a tomato. In this case, I am using these little Juliets. They're from my garden. I absolutely love them. And to my friend Sue out there, I'm gonna use a serrated knife today. So all you're gonna do is very simply just cut these in half. You want a little bit of body, you want a little bit of texture as well, so you don't want anything too minuscule. And they're the perfect size. When you have them, they're absolutely amazing. All right, that's the last of my tomato. Look how beautiful and colorful this looks already. Awesome, absolutely awesome. Now, Another tip, for this I am using red wine vinegar. I love red wine vinegar. It's like the unsung hero of vinegars. And for this, all I'm going to do is I'm going to take a solid, probably quarter cup, and just add this in here. I like that bitter, that tanginess of red wine. Beautiful. Just like that. And nothing worse than having like a pasta salad and it being like bland. Not a good thing. Also, if you notice, I added my vinegar and my other ingredients first before my olive oil. And the reason I did that is very simply, when my olive oil goes on, it's gonna act like a sealer, and I want my pasta to absorb all these flavors. So what am I gonna do? I'm gonna give it a quick stir or a quick mix, and look at these colors, how beautiful they are. Absolutely gorgeous. Give this a stir. Let your red wine vinegar, oh my gosh, this is, oh, that's nice. That's what you want. Nothing worse than bland food. That's like up there with like lentils, and we don't want to talk about that recipe. Anyway, so give these a quick stir, just like these, or a quick mix. Now, my friends, we're ready for our olive oil. And for this, here, we're gonna actually forego the little wussy little nozzle, and I'm gonna pour probably close to a cup of olive oil in here. Perfect, just like that. This is where you want to use the good stuff. You don't want to be going into those, like, you know, average commercial olive oils. If you're going to be eating your olive oil raw, this is where that $30 and $40 and $50 a bottle olive oil will make all the difference in the world. Now, look at this. This salad is absolutely unbelievable. My pasta now also is on the warm side, so it's actually going to absorb even more. And that's it, my friends. That's it for my Greek style easy summer pasta salad. Unbelievable. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Make this, throw this now in the fridge, leave it in there for like a couple, 3 hours, let everything kind of marry and get happy, and as soon as this comes out and you're ready to serve, give this another quick toss and it'll be ready to go. Now, it will not be a complete episode unless I tried it. So here goes. I'm going to take a little bit of pasta, a little bit of tomato, onion. All right, so that's another one in the books. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. A lot of fun, very easy to make. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Share this. You can make this summer, winter, spring, or fall, anytime. Serve this, you know, with meats, with veggies, with poultry. You can serve this with barbecues, anything at all. Beef goes perfect. Lamb, why the hell not? And you know what? You got a perfect little meal. So until next time, I thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Bye for now.